Hi everyone, welcome to Tara's Take Family. So today we are going to make something out of this envelope, and I'll show you my little, what do they call it? My little test run. I don't know what, prototype. Here we go. So I watched another lady make this, and I really liked them. This was back a few months ago. I cannot remember her name or find the video in my history because there's too many videos and I don't know what it was called. But anyway, so I kept my little sample I had done with her, and I have kept it on my desk off to the side and just waited until now to do it with you guys. So I thought it'd be a fun craft along with me. So you're going to need an envelope. You can use a smaller envelope, but she used this larger one, and the whole point is the large, long flap and big pocket. So I'm going to use a long envelope. This is just your regular letter size business type envelope here from America. I'm not sure what size it is or what it's called. Anyway, but what we're going to do is we're going to take some glue, and you're going to need your glue and some scissors, some papers to cover the envelope. And yeah, I'm going to use some Scotch tape as well because I want to reinforce along where the pocket is going to be. You don't have to do that. She didn't do that, but I noticed today that it was easy to tear that. And I'm also going to reinforce right in these areas here on the envelope so that it doesn't come up on me when I fold the envelope after we cut it. So you may want to take these little corners here that are at the bottom part and just put a little tiny bit of glue. Little dabble do ya. Okay, and oops, I missed some. Okay, there we go. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to grab a ruler and a pencil. And you can do yours shorter if you want. I'm going to make mine 4 inches. So I'm going to go from the end of the envelope, the length of it, and I'm going to do just a little tiny notch right there at the 4-inch line. And then I'm going to go over to the other side. And again, I'm going to make a little line right there at the edge where the 4 inches. Grab my scissors, and I'm going to make a little notch here and a little notch here, okay, on each side. All right, now I'm going to kind of slip my scissors in there, and I'm just going to trim along that edge very tightly to that edge. All right, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. Just going to slip our scissors in there and do a tight little cut. And what you're going to end up with, it should look like this. Okay? So you have this opening. Okay? Just like so. Now, on the front half, you're going to go on, I'm using this side because I'm right-handed, and this way I can go right up to this edge where I want to cut it. And I'm going to carefully, from that notch, cut over across as straight as I can. Okay, and now what you'll end up with is this. Okay, here is going to be your pocket, and this is going to be your flap. And what you're going to do, you're not going to fold it from that point. You're going to bend it a little bit further down and make the long flap. Okay, and you can choose how far down you want it to go. It can go up higher if you want, or lower. Now, the thing I'm going to do with my Scotch tape, and I did this like I said because what I noticed was that right in the area of the side of the pocket, it's a little bit, and I'm going to reinforce this one as well. Now, on the other one, I didn't do it until I noticed it. So this one, I'm going to do it before I put any paper down. So I'm going to do, I got glue on this tape. I'm going to do a piece here, and I'm going to have it overlap right up against that line and just fold it over, okay? And then I'm going to do another piece across the back right at the edge so that it's double reinforced, so when whoever uses the pocket, they'll be able to function with this and not tear it, because see, this will tear. So let's do the other side. Same thing, right up, oops, right up to the edge. Overhanging a little bit so I can fold it over. And then my cat hairs. There's hair in the tape because of my cats. Okay, and then I'm gonna go right up this edge. And you wanna make sure and go, and if you get any over, like I did a tiny bit, just take your scissors along. You just wanna make sure that you're reinforcing this pocket area. So see, now they can open that pocket. And you know how Scotch tape is. It's not gonna just tear on them. Okay? All right, so now we get to do the covering, which is fun. So I've got a piece of my, I was thinking if I wanted to use, again, because on this one I used coffee dyed paper, so they'd have a writing space. So I could do that, or I could use, let's see, just something pretty. Do I have any of my cards? I'm looking in my kit here to see if I have, because I have some of my kits over here in a pile, and I was wondering if any of my fussy cut cards were big enough to actually cover. I don't think so, though. Sometimes I do things kind of wide. I don't know, let's see. Not quite, okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of my favorite paper. I love my paper. And I've already trimmed this and cut it, and it's the perfect size for this, I think. If I just do it right, I can have a tendency to glue things crooked. So I'm going to use my tacky glue. You know what? I think I'll put it on the paper first. Don't really matter which side I use. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this, and I'm only tucking it in a tiny bit, and I want to make sure that I hold it straight. So I'm using the tacky glue because that way I can still have a little maneuverability with it. Okay, so I'm just tucking it in. I'm not going to take it very far up right into the, or very far down, I mean, into the envelope. And before I press anything down, I'm going to make sure that I'm straight here on the outside. Okay, let's see. Am I good? I'm good. Could do a little bit. Looks like I'll be fine. Okay, good. So now I'll go ahead and do some more glue. And I'm going to do the whole thing. Okay, so you can do however you want. You can use, like I did with the other, you can use coffee dyed paper. You can use digital. Oh, I'm so shaky. You can use anything. Magazines, book page, whatever suits your fancy today. Because there's no rules. We just enjoy ourselves. Amen? There we go. Okay. And make sure you're going down straight. Don't be like me and mess it up, because I do that sometimes. Okay. Now, you're covered for that part. Go ahead and reinforce your fold. Don't reinforce the fold of the envelope. Make sure that you reinforce the new fold you made. Okay. And then I'm just going to trim some of this off because I'm going to cover on the outside. I'm going to cover it with different paper. I probably should have went further down. That's okay. I'm just going to fold this over. Okay. I think these are kind of fun. I am going to trim. I've got a little bit of overage on this side. Just the tiniest bit. There we go. Oh, and I've got a little bit on this side, don't I? Yep. So we'll trim that. It's probably more where I trimmed the envelope itself and it was uneven, but that's okay. All right, so now I've got this beautiful paper on the inside. And what do I want to put on the outside? I'm thinking I kind of wouldn't mind using some of my paper from, let me look. I'm so funny. I'm right here by my computer, so I can actually look really quick because I never seem to remember the names of my own paper, which is so sad, right? I love them. I just always forget. Let's see. Here we go. Digital kits. This, I think I'm going to use is from the Laurel Beauty. Yeah. I couldn't remember the name, of course. Let's see. We've got different kits here, but oh, I like her. She's on both sides. It's actually a different pose, just not a lot different. Let's see. I do think I'm going to use that one. There's only one other one I was thinking I would like for this one. This one here. But I don't know if she'll quite fit. So, let's see. Let's pull these two. Get to the bottom of my stack there. All right. Let's see if either one of these would fit, either on the front pocket or on the flap. She would fit on the pocket part. I don't know if she'd fit on the flap. Well, I guess so, yeah. Maybe not all of her, but quite a bit. Let's see about this girl. I love this picture so much. Nope, not quite. She's not going to fit. So I think I'll use this one. And what I did the other day with this was I just used one piece, and I pretty much used the whole piece for my project. And so I'm going to use this envelope to start, or to do my cuts. So come on, get there. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go up along this edge. I am going to keep it just to the right of the edge because that way if I mess it up it gives me a little bit of space to trim. Okay. And I think I'm going to put her on the outside of the flap right here. So I want to make sure that her head and body and everything are on there. So I will go ahead and do a fold over. And on the bottom, I think I'll go ahead and you won't even really be able to see or tell what that is. So I think I'll use it as kind of a reinforcement there. Where's my phone folder? Okay. And then this part, I will go like this. We're going to be covering this with, or actually no, I'm not going to. This is the back. So this part will be actually in the journal, so it won't matter. How tall is this? Did I make this too tall? My journals are about, no, this will be fine. My journals are about 9 inches. So this will be the height of the page, pretty much. But okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this, anchor it down, and then that way I can start gluing the rest. Okay, uneven, that's good. Okay. All right. So yeah, these are, I think, once you get it done, they're very pretty. And if you wanted to cover the back, you could, and then you could just, you could put goodies in it and give it as a gift by itself. It's one of those that you could kind of or you could put it in as a floater if you wanted to do covering on the back. I'm probably going to glue mine in, and probably will use it in one of my taller journals or folios, because sometimes, you know, I could put it in a tall skinny. That would look really cool. So there's my front, and then I'm going to go ahead and I think I might corner this just to make it pretty. There we go. And just before I glue this, I'm going to grab my ink, and because I'll probably, you know, I'll be distressing, so I'm going to make sure this edge is also distressed around this top fold. There. Okay. You could even, no, never mind. I was going to say something, but never mind. You couldn't. What I was going to say, you could not even do. Okay, there we go. I like that. So now that looks pretty, see? Okay, and then I did pretty straight too. That's good. It's not so bad. Now I'm going to use the rest of this to do the covering on this part. And you can kind of tuck it around so that it folds over the edge if you're not going to have it as a floater, because that'll just kind of anchor it to your paper, which is nice. Now wait, let's make sure I get the right portion of this. Do I want, yeah, I want this part with the flower. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do about a 1/2 inch or so on each side and fold it over, and I'll probably miter it at the bottom. But that way it's encased in my piece. I could, or I was thinking I could cut just enough on the edges and then fold it over into this so that this is nice and reinforced. I think I might do that. I don't know how good this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see, right? We shall see. So let's see here. Just along this edge. I don't want to cut my envelope. Okay. And knowing me, I will cut my envelope. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up to the edge. Never mind. I'm gonna mess it up. So let's just. I'll probably just do it because it's probably not straight. Yeah. Nope, not too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna put some glue and just glue this on. Make sure I'm straight. Okay. Some days I have good cutting days, and I'm not too crooked. Okay. And I'll just put it on here. Right. I mean, I've got that tape there, so I don't really need to worry about it being, you know, whether it's super anchored, you know what I mean? Because I put that Scotch tape, so it's going to be fine. Okay. Oh, I am so shaky. Just making sure I got it all the way up. There. Okay. All right. Now, Oops, be careful in folding your paper. This is a thick cardstock. And you don't have to do this over the edge. I'm just doing it because I like those even edges personally, so that's the only reason I'm doing that. You completely do not have to do this. You can just cut it along the edge and, you know, make it nice and even. I just think rounded it, I mean, when it goes over the edge, it looks nice, and you know how it is. It's nice and smooth and all that. Now I'm going to reopen this and fold the bottom part. And then I'm going to miter it so I can lay it down easier. Okay. All right. Okay. What time is it? It's not too bad, 20 minutes for one. I mean, it's kind of a project, you know. These are one of those pieces, you may not have a ton of them in your collection, but they're nice to have in your tool belt to be able to make, you know, to have as a little thing you can put specific for a certain journal or whatever. I'm gonna use my other glue. I grabbed that one and I just need this one. Now I do have a little fold right here, but I'm not going to worry about that. Not a big deal. Okay. Like I said, if you wanted though, you could cover the back. So you could use a piece of paper to fold all the way over the back. I mean, and like if I'd have wanted to, instead of cutting, I could have folded it all the way over and had it be part of the same piece, you know, instead of cutting it off. Okay. That's funny. The bottom of my envelope is not, well, it is a little bit crooked. Shoot. Because of the way I folded that paper. Darn it. I wonder. You know me. Let's just pull it up and fix it. That's how I believe. I just need to put this side, it needs to be folded a little higher. So let's see if I can do it. My paper might tear and I may not be able to do it, but I'm going to give it a shot. This would be one of those times I wanted to say thank you to one of you that had encouraged me. I guess I had said something about, you know, myself, and you had encouraged me that I should just be myself, that when I make mistakes it's funny, you know, and it's real, and that's true. So here we go again. Here we go again. Tara's like, okay, I gotta make this even. So we're gonna maneuver this and fold this up a little bit. There. Now let me see if it looks straighter, and I'll glue it back down. There we go. That looks straighter. Okay. So we'll just glue that back down. It's all gonna go on its back anyway, right? It's gonna be laid down in a journal, and nobody will ever see this part. There we go. Okay. I'm going to knit this. All right. Okay. There. Now my bottom is straight. Yay! Okay. All right. So now we're just going to do a little distressing here. I love this. I think it looks pretty. I hope you guys like it. And I'm glad I used Book Page because she's reading a book. And so when you open it, you can see the page she's reading. All right. And once you distress, if you have any of your envelope that's hanging over, you know, a tiny bit or whatever, you know, once you distress it, it disappears. It's just, it's wonderful. And of course we want to do the inside and make it look nice and matchy-matchy and old. I'm going to trim this paper slightly right here because it's sticking out a little bit. In fact, I'm just going to go like that. If I can get it. There we go. Just the tiniest bit on the back. Okay. There. Now, I'm not really worried about it going over on this side. I just didn't want it going over and hanging off like from that side. So I hope you guys like these. Now we'll decorate this one. And that'll be our project for today. I am actually filming ahead. Can you believe it, guys? I'm so excited. You might not know this if you don't watch me all the time, but I'm always like just a day ahead, or, you know, just barely getting my video out or whatever because of whatever reason. And this week I am actually on like ahead of schedule, and I'm so happy about that. I really, really am. This is bugging me right here. It's hitting me when I open it. There we go. That's better. And then now I'm going to grab, let's see, I'll grab a piece of this. And that way I don't get it on the inside of that paper. Okay. And there we go. There's our piece. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she lovely? All right. Now let me see. Where's my lid? Where's my lid? Let's decorate our little girl. We don't need to do a ton on the cover because she is a gorgeous. So, you know, I've got my favorite here, of course. Or we can do, let me see, I've got this dark green, which I love, and I haven't used it in forever. Let me see. Oh, I like that. And then we could put a piece down here and see it matches because of the green in the leaves on everything. So that would be pretty. You think? I think. I'm going for it. Since this isn't live, I can't hear you guys, so if anybody's yelling out, no, don't use that, I can't hear you. I have that dental appointment tomorrow. It's like this video will be going out on Wednesday after next. So it's like 2 weeks ago, but I want to do it live, and I'm just like, I might have to do it on Friday. I had so much fun doing the live last week, and I hope more people will join me next time, and that we'll talk and talk and talk. We were on there almost 3 hours, you guys. It was awesome. It really was. It was awesome. All right. So we're going to put this on there. Yeah, it's just so much fun to do a live because you're right there with your friends, and you guys get to chit-chat amongst yourselves, and, you know, and then you also, I get to talk with you, and I get to ask your opinions about what you like, you know, what you want me to use to decorate with or whatever, and it's just fun. There's that one. Okay, and okay, great. Now I have that song in my head, Stevie Wonder. I do that. I get a song stuck in my head. Courtney does it. Oh my gosh. And he gets me hooked on stuff. Like he'll imitate parts of a movie, and then the next thing I know, I'm saying it, you know, because he's constantly doing it. It's just, I'm like, don't get that stuck in your head. And then he does, and then I do. So, okay, so there's that. That's a little different. I like that. I like it a lot. Now, what do we want to put? We could put flowers on here. We could do, oh gosh, so many things. Let me see. I'm looking up here at some stuff I haven't used in a while. I have been organizing, and I have been, oh, that one's pretty. That would be nice, huh? I've been organizing a bunch of stuff, and so because of that, I'm finding all kinds of goodies that I'm like, oh, I forgot I even had that. You know what I mean? Let me look here. I've got my little flat backs, but I kind of don't want a thick. Could do one of these and take off that backer like I did that one time. That worked good because I don't like these middles. I think they're kind of ugly. So I usually take them off and I put something else on. So let's see what we got. And I like this one. It matches her. There's some gray around her in the shadows and then that green. So it's almost perfect. I'm wondering if any of these would look decent in the middle. I could use that yellow. I don't really have the right green, see? Because it's really light. We could do, let's see, a deep red. I don't know. Which do you think, you guys? I wish you were here. The yellow actually kind of goes, so maybe we'll use the yellow. The problem is it doesn't really go with the flower itself. And this green is so light. Let me look and see what I think. Let me see. Let's do the green, I guess. Now, if I can get this to work like I did that one time, because I was able to take the backing off and leave just the actual front piece, and it made it a little bit less bulky, but I'm gonna have to use the right pliers. I don't remember which pliers. Oh, you know what? I think I used my wire cutters here. Yeah, I think I did these. Yeah. Yep. It was these I brought. There. And then I took and I cut this knob off. And if I can do it right without pulling one of the gems out of there, it'll be okay. There we go. There we go. So see, it makes it a little bit flatter. There. All right, so I'm going to put that down here in the corner, and I'm going to do a little bit of glue because I took that centerpiece out, and so these petals are kind of falling apart. Just putting enough in there to hold them together while I get this on. Okay, and then we're going to use some hot glue, and I'll use some hot glue on here. And that should do it. Okay, there we go. Stay, stay, stay. Not bad. Yeah, that got really flat, actually. That's nice. You got to be really careful, though, if you have these or anything like this, you want to take the backing off, because I did, on one of them, the last time I did it, I popped the gems out. Like a couple of the gems came out on me. So that was a bummer. Okay. So there's that. Let's put some other pretties on here. Okay. I'm thinking I'd like to do some words, of course. But of course, like I said, I don't feel like I need to do a ton to this. I'm not trying to brag, but my papers are pretty, and I think they kind of have a picture. When I say that, I mean, I'm going to darken that so it's just kind of, I think they tell a story. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm not going to cover a lot of stuff here. I'm going to do more of, I think I'll do some words or something on here. Just something encouraging. Let's see. I need to reprint some more of these. I want to get the same writing, and I've got like one that has cursive and then the other one has print. Well, let me see my little. Okay. This says, with all my heart. Put some on the bottom here. Okay. And I feel like I need something there. Maybe a butterfly or nope, too bright. Too bright, too bright. It's pretty, but a little bit too thin. The paper I used, I printed him on. Nope, too much blue. The ones I'm seeing that I want to use are, this one might work. That might work good, huh? Yeah, let's do that one. And I'm just going to darken the back of him a little because he might possibly show. I'm not sure. And we definitely want to give him some distinction here, a little bit of accent around his edges so he stands out a little bit. And of course, let's do a little gold. We know I'm gonna do it, right? You already knew. You're not surprised. You were probably like, when is she gonna pull the gold out? I would be. Okay. And let's just go ahead and glue him down on this flap. I'm going to put him up so he's not hanging over any edges or anything. He's just kind of flying next to her. I'll let him do his, there we go. And then we got to do a little diamante and give him some bling bling. What color? Let's use, let's use the gold. The gold, the gold. Yep. I think his back is big enough for two. Yep. Just get some of this string trimmed off. You always got to be careful when you cut these if you're using any of the cheaper diamante because you'll cut it right in half. Not meaning to. It's much more fragile than you think. Okay. Is oh, he's cute. Get on there. Stay down, stay down. Stay, stay, stay. It's pretty. Look at that. How you like it? It's cute. Okay. Not so sure about the flower now that I've gotten all the other stuff on, but you know what? It's too late. I've already done it. I'm not gonna sit here and wonder, should I have done the flower? Should I have done the flower? See, do I want to put some more words on here? I do like to put the words. gentleness. I still need to make my own kit. I've been so busy doing other stuff. Blessings. That I have a song in my head again. Not the other one. I have when peace like a river. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing anymore. Okay, I guess I'm gonna use blessings, I think. See, I didn't want to use different print. I just noticed this is in cursive and this isn't. And I don't think I have blessings in print. How about create? Create with all my heart. We all create with all our heart pretty much, don't we? We know the Lord created us with all his heart. Praise God. He made you and I exactly as he wanted us. Okay, there we go. Create. There we go. So there is my little deep pocket, long flapped deep pocket. I don't know what to call it. What should I call it? I guess I'll figure that out and name the video when I name the video. I'm not sure what we're going to call these, but I think they're really, really super cute, and we got to have some gold on this. We got to do that. We got to do it. It's not finished yet. My best friend Shani is in Arizona right now, praise God. I won't get to see her because I live so far from town, and she's got her family's way up in North Phoenix area and stuff. But she's here. I love you, Shani, in case you see this. Her husband is graduating with his master's. Praise God. So happy for them. And for him, he's worked hard. I just helped her fill out her paperwork to become a licensed pastor through her church. And that's exciting stuff, you know? That's my girl. She's my daughter in the Lord. I love her so much. And she's been my best friend for over 30 years. Okay, there we go. So there she is. Do you like her? Let me know in the comments if you do. Hey guys, also please smash the like button. Don't forget before you leave. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I would love to have you here, and everybody else would as well. And there's a bunch of videos for you to watch. Different things I've done over the last couple of years. I also have the devotion video where we do devotions daily, and it's Kingdom Devotions, and you can find the link in the About section of the channel. What else do I want to tell you guys? Let's see, there's the Facebook group, which is Tara's Take Family as well. Come on over, join us. There's also Instagram. I'm Tara's Take on Instagram. I'm Tara's Take on X. Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, Tara's Take on Buy Me a Coffee. What else? Where you can get some freebies, or you can get really good deals on a few of my digitals. I need to upload some more on there. Yeah, so I think that's it. I don't have a huge ad at the end. I love you guys. God bless you. Thank you for being with me, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great week. Bye.